there, and welcome to the very first episode of Thrive and Love and Life. I'm Taylor, and I can't tell you how happy I am that you're here with me today. This podcast is all about growing into the best version of yourself, not just for your own personal journey, but also for the relationships that matter most. Because let's be real, life feels so much better when you're thriving in both love and in the way you show up every day. Think of this space like us hanging out, sipping coffee, and having real, honest conversations about what it takes to build confidence, set healthy boundaries, and create connections that actually feel good. I'll be sharing tools, stories, and little mindset shifts you can use right away. Nothing fluffy, just real strategies that actually make a difference. And just so you know, this isn't about perfection. It's about progress. My promise is that every episode leaves you with something practical and a little spark of inspiration to carry with you. Since this is our very first episode, I want to start by sharing a little bit about my own journey, why I created Thrive in Love and Life, and what you can expect moving forward. So get comfy, grab your favorite drink, and let's dive in. So, before we dive into all the good stuff in future episodes, I want to share a little bit about me and why I started this podcast. Like a lot of people, my journey into personal growth didn't come from having it all figured out. It came from feeling stuck. There were times in my life where I felt like I just was going through the motions, struggling in relationships, not really knowing who I was or what I needed. And honestly, I thought I had to just push through it all alone. But the truth is, growth doesn't happen in isolation. It happens when we start asking better questions, when we learn new tools, and when we allow ourselves to be supported. Over time, through my own work, training, and coaching others, I discovered that creating a life you love and relationships that feel healthy isn't about change overnight. It's about small intentional shifts that build over time. That's why I created Thrive and Love and Life, because I know how powerful it is to have guidance, encouragement, and simple strategies that actually help you move forward. I wanted to make a space where we can talk about all of it. The wins, the struggles, the messy middle, and still come out feeling stronger, more connected, and more aligned with who we really are. So whether you're here to build more confidence, create healthier relationships, or just feel a little bit more grounded in your day-to-day life, this podcast is for you. And I'm so excited to start this journey with you. All right. Now that you know a little bit about me and why I started this podcast, I want to leave you with something you can start practicing today. Because thriving in love and life isn't just a big idea. It's built through small daily actions. So here are 3 simple ways you can start thriving right now. 1. Check in with yourself daily. Take just 2 minutes in the morning or at night to ask yourself, what do I need today? Or how am I really feeling? Most of us are so busy checking in on others, we forget to check in with ourselves. That simple habit of pausing and noticing what's going on inside can shift everything. Number 2. Protect your energy with boundaries. This one's huge. Thriving isn't about saying yes to everything. It's about knowing when to say no. Boundaries aren't walls. They're bridges that protect your peace and help you show up fully in your relationships. If something feels draining or out of alignment, give yourself permission to set that boundary. Number 3, celebrate small wins. We tend to only celebrate the big milestones, but growth really happens in the little steps. Did you speak up for yourself today? Did you take time to rest? Did you show up with kindness when it was easier not to? Those are wins. Write them down. Say them out loud. Give yourself credit. Thriving starts with acknowledging your progress. If you try even one of these this week, I'll promise you you'll start noticing a shift. That's it for today's first episode of Thrive in Love and Life. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. If this episode spoke to you, it would mean the world if you subscribed, shared it with a friend, or left a quick review. That's how we'll grow this community together. And remember, thriving isn't about being perfect. It's about showing up for yourself a little more each day. You've got this, and I'll see you next week.